How to generate your own traffic and maximize profits as a car salesman. Check it out. What's going on, guys? It's Corey. So listen, I want to show you all how to generate your own traffic and maximize profits for every single sale as a car salesman, all right? And over here, I put join SSU, and we're going to go over exactly what is SSU in a little bit, but it stands for Smarter Salesman University, all right? Because that's what we teach, right, in SSU, all right? I guess two parts of the process that I teach over here on this channel, and generally, you know, what I teach overall, all right? One is generating your own traffic, all right? That's the first part. But now that you have people coming through the front door specifically looking to work with you, now I want to teach you all exactly how to maximize profit on every sale. Because yeah, you can get a lot of people coming through the door, but if you don't know how to, you know, close them at the highest price, or you don't understand the principles behind making gross, then it might not even be worth it for you in the long run, right? So you want to have both of those boxes checked off. You want to know how to generate your own traffic and also how to maximize profit on every single sale. So I want to kind of go over first the key factors to creating your own traffic, and then we're going to go over the key factors to maximizing gross on every single sale. So there are tons of ways you can create your own traffic in today's day and age, all right? First, you can do organic forms of marketing, right? So you can do organic marketing. Organic marketing is like, you know, somewhat of the older forms of marketing, like, you know, passing out business cards, putting out your flyers, or let's say you go on the digital side of things, you know, posting content. Organic marketing is free. It doesn't cost you anything to do. So if you're, you know, making posts on social media, getting customers to share your stuff, right? Or like I said, you're passing out flyers, whatever it is, business cards, you're going outside, you're shaking hands, whatever the case may be, you can go with organic marketing, right? When you do these forms of marketing, it's one way for you to generate your own traffic, all right? Because all you're doing is you're trying to get more attention, so more people know who you are and what you do, and that's gonna be able to help you get more people through the front door. All right, so when it comes to creating traffic, you can go with the organic style, right? Also, you can do paid marketing, which is actually my personal favorite way of doing things, all right? It's paid marketing. So, paid marketing. Let's say outside of the digital world, you got salesmen that go on the radio, you know, they pay for billboards. They do a bunch of different things for them to get attention, right? So that's one way of doing paid marketing, right? Hey guys, so a lot of you may be interested in figuring out how you can sell more cars or just make more money in general. Listen, DM me the word sold on Instagram at Real Corey Brunette. Once again, DM me the word sold on Instagram at Real Corey Brunette. I'm looking forward to helping you out, see if I can share some nuggets with you. More importantly, looking forward to meeting you. Let's get back to the video. And my personal favorite way is via social media. All right, so running ads on Facebook and Instagram, and I have, you know, videos on this channel showing you exactly how to set it up step by step on Facebook and on Instagram, all right? But that's personally my favorite way of marketing, to create my own traffic, all right? Because I can get very specific with the targeting. You know, I can specifically get in front of the ideal type of client that I want my ad to be shown to, all right? So the type of offer that you create, all right, the type of targeting that you select is going to be the driver for the type of traffic that you bring in, right? So the type of client that you bring in. So you can get very specific when it comes to paid marketing, where you can target your ideal customer to have those exact people that you want come through the front door, right? So that's the way that you can create your own traffic, right? So we teach all this, organic forms of marketing, paid marketing in SSU, Smarter Salesman University, all right? So we're telling you what type of content you should be posting. We're telling you how to create ads, everything from A to Z as far as, you know, creating your own traffic. So that way you don't have to rely on the dealership. One of the biggest killers is salesmen coming in and they're complaining. They're like, you know, oh, the dealership, you know, it doesn't have any traffic coming in, you know, all kinds of excuses. All right, one, you shouldn't be relying on a dealership. All right, you should have your own traffic coming through the door. I always say to my students that I work with, whatever the dealership bring in should be extra food on your plate, but it should never make up your entire plate. You shouldn't be coming to the dealership like, oh, I hope I get an up today, or, you know, I hope I get an internet lead. No, no, no. You should have your own calendar with customers that you know that's supposed to be coming in on this specific day. And if you so happen to see an up walking by and you're not busy, then you go ahead and you take the up, right? Extra food on your plate. But it doesn't make up your entire plate. You're not depending on it. And that's where so many salesmen get it wrong. They depend on the dealership. As a car salesman, you have your own business within a business, all right? So no successful business owner, at least, sits around and waits for opportunities. They don't wait for opportunities, they create opportunities, all right? And that's what you're gonna be doing when you generate your own traffic. You're creating your own opportunities. That way you no longer have to rely on the dealership, and we teach exactly how to do that in SSU. All right, so next, this is how you create your own traffic. You can go with organic marketing or you can go with paid. Now, when it comes to maximizing profits, there's nuances in maximizing profits, all right? So one is learning how to sell. I'm not gonna go over too much of learning how to sell, all right, because part of it is super easy. It's just being likable, right? You can get away with a lot with just being a super likable guy, being charismatic, being funny, being attractive, having a great attitude. A lot of those will take you far in sales without knowing specific word tracks. Now, if you know word tracks, even better, right? More money for you. But you can get away with just being likable, having a great attitude, things of that nature. I want to touch more so on the principles behind making gross, like understanding the system, right? Understanding exactly what to look out for when it comes to making gross, right? So we teach this stuff as well, which is how you're going to maximize profit. So one of the things I always say when it comes to making gross, I always say you should sell more used cars than new cars. So if you want to maximize profits, I recommend you sell more used cars over new cars. Why? Because used cars, dealerships normally take them under market value when they take them in on trade. All right. Now, they might buy some cars at the auction that they don't own, extremely right, as you may say, right? But if they take a vehicle in on trade or any vehicle that they purchase from a customer, they take from a customer, they purchase from a customer. If it comes from a customer, more likely than not, they quote unquote robbed the car. They stole it, right? Meaning that they bought it under market value. So when they buy vehicles under market value, that means you can go ahead and you can sell it at market value or over market value, and then you're gonna make gross, right? The reason why new cars, you can't really do this is because with the new car, you're selling a commoditized product. And what I mean by that, let's say you work at a Toyota dealership like I did, right? This Toyota dealership is in the local area. Guess what? Customers have 5 other dealerships within a 20-mile radius or 50-mile radius, whatever, right? That's selling the exact same product as you, which makes it commoditized, all right? Because now customers, what do? They call this dealership here to get the best price on the exact same vehicle, right? Because remember, it's a brand new car. My used car manager used to say there's no 2 used cars that are the same. And he had a point with that, right? The point is it gives you more leverage in negotiation because a customer might say, listen, I seen the used car, very similar miles to yours, but with used cars, it's more nuanced, right? There's you never know what the Carfax is. You don't know the condition of the car. You have more room and more leverage for negotiation. You don't have that with the brand new car. It's all the same. They're brand new. So going back to the point, customer calls this dealership here, gets the best price. They call the next dealership there, get the best price. And they just put every single dealership in a bidding war to see who's going to give them the lowest price. And you know what that means? When the customer, bids for the lowest price, that means you as the salesman make no gross. You lose out on gross. You can't make max profit. You make no profit, right? You might just get a flat for the deal because the customer might have just beat you up for like 4 or 5 grand under MSRP. Happens every single day, right? So that's why I say it's best you sell used cars over new cars if you want to understand how to make gross. Now, like I said, there's a bunch of nuances when it comes to making gross. That's just one of them. Another factor when it comes to making gross, or another tip I should say, right, is focus on payments, not the price. All right, so why do I say focus on the payment and not the price? All right, because once you focus on the price, once you tell a customer a price, you can't really, waver from that, right? Once you tell them a set price, it gotta be the price. But if you sit there and you focus on payments can get a little tricky, right? Because there's a lot of nuances when it comes to how a car payment gets made up, right? Because there's terms, there's down payments, there's interest rates, right? There's different factors that come in play when it comes to you presenting a payment to a customer, right? So if you focus on the payments and not the price, then like I said, there's a bunch of moving pieces which you can play with or whatever, right? To be able to still make gross on the deal, all right? And, have the payments fit for whatever the customer, wants to be. Let's say I'm sitting with a customer, they're like, Corey, listen, I only want to pay $500 a month. That's my max budget, right? Now, the reason why you want to focus on payment and not the price, because I can say, okay, cool. I can get you at $500 a month, right? Let's say I'm showing them a car that's like 20 grand. All right, and then now I showed them the price of 20 grand, and that 20 grand gets them at $500 a month. Well, now I can't really do anything with the price anymore, which means I can't make profit, which means I can't play with the gross. But now if I say, listen, I can get you at $500 a month, right? Let's say I'm showing that same car, but now instead of giving them like a 60-month term to get them at $500 a month, let's say we up the term and up the price, but now the payment stays the same. So instead of going 60 months, let's say we go 72, I up the price like 2 grand or whatever, and now I'm still at the $500 payment. It might sound confusing to you if you're a beginner, but if you're doing this for quite a while, you know exactly what I mean. Plus, you can also have them put more money down. That can affect the payment. Bunch of factors, come in play when it comes to payments, right? So if you want to make profit, if you want to make gross, you want to focus more so on payments and not the price when it comes to working the car deal, right? That's just 2 of each: how to create your own traffic, how to maximize profits per sale on every deal. Like I said, we cover a lot more in SSU. If you want to join SSU, Smarter Salesman University, First link in the bio is gonna say Join Smarter Salesman University. Join SSU, you're gonna get tons of value and a lot more than what you're putting in, all right? So if you wanna learn how to create your own traffic, if you wanna maximize profits, especially if you're a beginner. Now, if you've been doing this for quite a while, this is still gonna be beneficial for you, especially if you're not really too knowledgeable on, how to create your own traffic via social media, or even maybe you still don't even know how to maximize gross. Because one thing I've noticed in car dealerships, you don't really get taught these things, right? They just kind of throw you in the fire. So even if you've been doing it for years, if you've never really paid attention, you might still not know how to maximize gross profit on every single sale. And we cover it all in Smarter Salesman University. So join down below, click the link, and I'll see you all inside. Listen, leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you want to see next, and I'll see you all in the next video. I'm glad you made it to the end of the video. I got two options for you. You can either watch the next video, or you can DM me the word sold on Instagram at RealCoreyBurnett. If you're ready to take your car sales career to the next level, I'm looking forward to helping you out. More importantly, looking forward to meeting you. I'll catch you all in the next one. Have a blessed day.